This advertorial did many things correctly, but I'm going to hone in on the three most important. One is it dimensionalized the pain points. What does that mean? It made the pain points not sound generic. It went deep. So not only was she fat and did she feel fat, but she felt like her family were ignoring her pleas and ignoring her complaints. It's a way to make the pain point even worse, to agitate the problem. Two is us versus them, and that is where we have a common enemy with our target audience. With that, we begin to be looked at as their friend because now we share experiences and we share the same enemy. Many infamous individuals use this, such as Adolf Hitler, Gaddafi, and Fidel Castro, to drive up anticipation, drive up emotions, get in a tribe mentality, and present their solution as the object and bane of their followers' desire. And that is what we're doing here. Our product is to be the object of our customer's desire. The third is a mystery, and I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to share it with you at the end of the video. Let's get into it. Why you snap awake at 3:17 a.m. every night. It's visual. You snap awake, you jolt awake, and how 15,847 women finally sleep through it. 15,000 is social proof. We have a nice picture before and after. One's bright, one's dark. By Sarah Mitchell, former president of the 3 a.m. Ceiling Staring Club. They have a little bit of humor here. It's 3:17 a.m. It's very direct. It's very specific, isn't it? I know because that's when we all meet. You, me, and the millions of other women lying in the dark, exhausted but wired, wondering what the heck happened to our ability to sleep like normal humans. Not afraid of using profanity. If you're reading this on your phone right now, and let's be honest, what else are you going to do? I need you to know three things. When she says, I'll be honest, what else are you going to do? She's talking about when you jolt open awake, it's like, what else are you doing at 3 a.m. in the morning? You're not crazy. Validating their pain points. You're not broken, and you're not going to be ignored anymore. And here's the thing that's going to pee you off. Your doctor knows why this is happening. There's research, there's proof, there's a biological reason you snap awake at 3 a.m. like someone fired a gun. But did they tell you? No, they just said it's just stress and sent you home to suffer. Clearly, this target audience has been dismissed. And this lead of the advertorial is making sure we as the customer are feeling heard. Let me guess, your 3 a.m. reality, and it goes deep into the dimensionalization. You've memorized every shadow on the ceiling. You know how many steps you took to the bathroom. You grab your phone, and then look, why do I wake up at 3 a.m. every night? Menopause insomnia remedies. Is 3 hours of sleep enough to function? This is the searches of the target audience. And you find the same useless advice, people who clearly sleep 8 hours a night. Now you remember that mystery principle I was going to reveal. I hope you guys caught it. It is the art of selling without the customer knowing. And you see it right here. And you find the same useless advice from people who clearly sleep 8 hours a night. Try lavender, meditate. Have you considered yoga? Did you see what it did there? It overcame common solutions that didn't work in a way that the customer couldn't even catch it as selling. It is one of the main reasons as to why this advertorial is my personal favorite. I wanted to scream. I've tried everything. Here's what makes me furious. 3 years ago, I sat from my doctor, a woman. I begged her for help. Wasn't sleeping. I snapped at everyone. I felt like I was drowning. Reduce my stress. It goes on to explain here more about the details of stress and cortisol spikes. Talks about menopause. And notice, again, silent selling. The system that's supposed to keep stress chemicals, cortisol, low at night, it goes haywire. Here's how sleep should work. 10 p.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. Here's your sleep. Exhausted but wired. 3 a.m. cortisol explosion. Hello, ceiling, my old friend. 6 a.m. Now you're a zombie, but time to pretend you're a human. They are reassuring the prospect Why everything you've tried has failed. Spoiler, it's not your fault. Here's a fourth bonus. Don't ever make the reader feel like it's their fault. Because then what good is your solution? Melatonin gives you nightmares and anxiety. It goes on to list the common solutions that failed. The night I almost lost everything. Now it talks about the woman's rock bottom and goes deeper into the pain points. This part right here. My 16-year-old daughter found me the next morning. She sat me down and said, "Mom, you're not yourself anymore. You're scaring me." This is dimensionalization at its peak. Women don't want to hear this from their children. Women are in control. They want to be in control. They want to be that rock. They want to be that helper. And we go deeper into that pain point. What if everything you've been told is backwards? Now it goes into getting the solution out. The 4 things that saved my sanity and my marriage. So now we have another issue that she has been going through. When they reveal the ingredients, it's in a way that's easy to read. They put Sensoro ashwagandha, they put the scientific name, then under it they put cortisol shield. They put this unpronounceable word name, and then under it they put the brain's off switch, the racing thought killer, the deep sleep protector. You get the point. Goes on, and look here. I went to the darkest corners of the internet, 3 a.m. insomnia forums. We all meet to complain about our ceiling fans at ungodly hours. Year 3 of 3 a.m. wake-ups, I've given up. Pulls the pain points that the target audience is preaching on Reddits and different forums and puts them on the advertorial. Genius. And this is my favorite part of the advertorial. Week 1, this is weird, still woke up at 3 but fell back asleep. This writer is explaining the solution as client testimonials. This is gold. And there's so much more on this. And then you see week 2, slept until 4:30 a.m. That's 90 minutes longer than usual. And we go down, and here's the best part. Why I'm telling you this. Those 483 women trusted me with their last shred of hope. It's referring to what we just read, where it's talking about they tested it on 483 women. They got their lives back. But here's what happened next. Big supplement came calling. Sell us your formula. We'll make you rich. I knew exactly what they'd do. Swap Sensoro for cheap ashwagandha. Cut all doses by 80%. Jack the price to $89. Spend millions. This is platinum. Why? Because they just silent sold us all. They just told us what was already going on in the customer's mind, but framed it as the us versus them card. They were able to pre-objection handle these problems in the customer's mind. And then we go down, we have more testimonials. We have a 90-day guarantee. Their takeaway, which is a scarcity, is hacked. It actually has depth. It's not just, guys, we're running out, so... No, it is, listen, we have a supply problem. I hate this part because it sounds like marketing BS, but it's true. Bottles available, daily orders, why so low? And then it explains the reason why. Last month we ran out. I had XYZ amount of emails, still explaining it away. And now it sounds like, wow, this is legit. And then FAQs. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this advertorial review, and see you next time. Ciao.